is nothing but a slow glowing dream that your fear seems to hide deep inside your mind. All alone I have cried silent tears full of
Attention, if you are a performer, please come to the left side of the stage to check in. We'll start in a second.
Attention, attention! Without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the stage our 2024 Prom King and Queen!
Wow, what a treat it is. What a treat it is to be your 2024 Prom King and Queen.
And what a treat it is to have our wonderful prom Pobev tonight.
We are so excited for all the performers tonight, and we're gonna just start with it now.
Yes, well, first allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Hannah, I'm your prom queen.
And I'm Jake, your prom king.
All right, our first three performers are Braden Brown, who is going to be singing for us, then Zach Martinez, who is also going to be singing, and then third we have Katie Radmal, who is going to be singing and playing guitar. Give it up for them.
Oh, one moment. Ladies and gentlemen of Utah State University, my name is Braden Brown. I'm sure a lot of you know me. I have a very special performance for you, full of wonder, nostalgic. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that, reverse it. Now, I invite you all to come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Reach out, touch what was once just in your imagination. Don't be shy. It's all right if you feel a little trepidation. These things don't need explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look at it and view it. Somebody to hold on to it. All we really need. Nothing else to it. You guys ready? Are you sure? Well then, come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. There's no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living here, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. Thank you all. I hoping I brought you pure imagination with that song. Now there are very few performers with a lot of time left. No, scratch that, or reverse it. Though I'm probably gonna have to leave now, unfortunately. But as always, don't have a good night, have a great night! And happy 2024!
I'm here to bring the mood down. We good? All right. I hope. All right, this is a song I wrote about a best friend of mine. So, here we go. I haven't named it yet. I just finished it probably this morning, I think. Well, I've been listening to Towns, Van Zandt songs. I guess guess that tells you exactly how I'm feeling. Well, there's no handbook on this kind of stuff. I'm just blindly trudging through the mud. I've got a love that shattered to pieces, but it never was much anyway. The only heart I'm hurting's within me. I just thought this is how life had to be. So please don't judge me, I'm just a young man, figuring life out for the first time. And please don't hate me for the choices that I've made. I'm just blindly trudging through the world alone. I've had excuses fall through the cracks of my gritted tobacco-stained teeth. I have regrets too, some I wouldn't mention, but they've made their way back here somehow. All I ever wanted was to be a cowboy, just sitting in the saddle tall and free. But I've been working since I was 16, and I fear that I'm wasting my young life away. So please don't judge me, I'm just a young man, figuring life out for the first time. And please don't hate me for the choices that I've made. I'm just blindly trudging through the world alone. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, that was beautiful. This is a song that I wrote, and it's actually about the times in life where you feel like you're the main character in a fairy tale world that's going well, only to find out if life was a fairy tale, it's someone else's, and you're just the villain. So it's called Evil Queen. This is just another story where a boy meets a girl and falls in love. But the boy is under the spell of an evil queen who won't give him up. And the girl has to try so hard for the prince to say he loves her too. Share a true love's kiss and then they run away. I've heard that story, how about you? But But the prince in the story, yeah, he doesn't care. No, not the prince with the perfect hair. Yeah, he knew his part and he played it well. Now he's got another girl under his spell. Once upon a time, you know the story, it's iconic. The man finally leaves the wrong girl, but I think it's all ironic. 'Cause in my own fairy tale, the wrong girl was never me. But I guess in the storybook, I'm the evil queen. And the princess in the story is the fairest of them all. She's got me pacing back and forth. How do I compete with the belle of the ball? And the princess throwing pebbles at her window every night. And I cry as they fall in love, watching from my magic mirror, safely out of sight. And the girl in the story, yeah, she doesn't know, no, not the princess who loves him so. But she learned her part and she plays it well, as the girl who's under the prince's spell. Once upon a time, you know the story, it's iconic. The man finally leaves the wrong girl, but I think it's all ironic. 'Cause in my own fairy tale, the wrong girl was never me. But I guess in the storybook, I'm the evil queen. So I guess the question is, what do I do next? Is it time to fly away from it all, or should I plan to get my revenge? 'Cause I guess you could say I've got a poison apple up my sleeve. But is it fair to hurt the girl who never meant to hurt me? Once upon a time, you know the story, it's iconic. The prince finally finds the right girl, and I'm just the one who's psychotic. 'Cause in my own fairy tale, the right girl was always me. But I guess in the storybook, I'm the evil queen who doesn't get a happy ending.
Wow, what a great start to Pobev, am I right? Woo! All right. Next up, we have Anna Tootie. Anna Tuid, who will be doing poetry. Eric Akins doing poetry as well. And Jamie Perry on melodica.
Give it up for our next performers.
Woo!
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, who's back? Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Who's happy to be back at Pobev? Yeah, that's what I like to hear, heck yeah. So I write a lot of poetry. I've performed at a couple of these before. I tend to write poetry when I'm either falling apart or when I'm falling in love. And you guys have heard a lot from the first, so I figured maybe I should read something from the second. Does that sound okay? Yeah, that's what I like. All right, so this is a poem that I technically started a couple months ago, and then recently turned into a long form instead of a short form poem. It's called I Wrote a Poem About You. I wrote, hello? I wrote a poem about you. It was long and had far too many references to the forest. I sent it to a friend and he asked if I was falling for someone. I didn't have an answer. I wrote a poem about you. I, the girl who never feels this way, the one who trusts few and falls for fewer, suddenly on my knees before you, unsure if she is the sacrifice. I wrote a poem about you. You see, I'm not the kind of girl who allows people to get too close. I tend to put my worst foot forward to scare people off, but here I stand at your doorstep, waiting for you to leave first and desperately hoping you won't. I wrote a poem about you, and how there are days where I can't tell if you even want to know how it's going, or the thoughts that fill my head. I know your favorite color and the way you walk when you're nervous, but when was the last time you texted me first? If I hadn't told you my name, would you have even asked? I wrote a poem about you. If you asked nicely, I would let you pull my skin apart like an overripe peach. I would let you read the words etched into my ribs, the stories that even I cannot bleed into existence. I would give you my heart if I thought you could stomach it, if I thought you wanted to stomach it. I wrote a poem about you and how I sat next to you for hours, slowly spiraling my head, getting darker, thoughts and memories flooding my vision as my heart begins to race, but I looked at you and my hands stopped shaking. You see, I wrote a poem about you. To you, it's words on a page. But this is my soul. I pour more blood into this book than ink. These words are the closest you will ever get to being inside of my head. And to you, it's just words on a page. So while they are dedicated to the way that you smirk before you tell a joke, you will never see a single one because you simply never ask. I wrote a poem about you, but it wasn't really about you. It was about my fear. It was about how when I'm around you, I feel on top of the world, but the second you're gone, I wonder if I'm nothing more than an annoyance. Just a face that appears far too often. I wrote a poem about you. You turned towards me with a wild smile to tell me about your favorite game, but I'm not listening. Instead, I'm watching how the breeze catches the ends of your hair and wondering how anyone could resist you. I wrote a poem about you. Well, that's a lie. I'm still kind of writing it. You see, I want to invent a new kind of poetry, the kind that will dig its way into your bones the way that thoughts of you dig into mine. And one day when it's done, I'll knock down your door with the power of my voice, and you'll finally understand that I wrote a poem about you. I'd call you pretty or handsome, but that can't do you justice. You see, your form was shaped by the gods, each curve and angle so perfectly measured. Your hair flows the way the river in my hometown mountains did. Trees could root in your hands, they're so steady. When I touch your face, my only regret is not dipping my hands in holy water so that I do not leave a mark. I wrote a poem about you. It was pathetic. With crappy rhymes and soft emotions, it's the kind of poem I would rather burn than show anyone. I'm not good at being soft. It's easy to write about the things that hurt, but when I try to write about you, I'm left with a quivering hand and a blank page, because I know I could never write a line half as pretty as you. I wrote a poem about you, and in writing it, I am handing you a knife. In standing on a stage, regardless of if you came to see it, I am showing you where to cut. You are going to kill me, and I am still going to die with a smile. I wrote a poem about you, and now I'm ripping it up, because that's the last thing that either of us need right now. More words dedicated to a boy who barely knows that I exist, and who doesn't seem to want to. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Sweet. Thank you very much. Another round of applause for Anna, please. You absolutely rocked it. Alrighty. So, I kind of wrote a poem in a different direction. This is about my best friend, Caleb. He wrote 3 of the poems. I'm reading a bunch of poetry today. He wrote 3 out of the 4. So, this is his poetry. He has a little website that he's put these up on, and I wanted to share them all with you. So this is the first one. It's called Helen. Your work ethic is quite admirable. It really is. But don't you think that there's more to this life than this? Seeking perfection might seem worthwhile, but what lengths will you go to go the extra mile? You are so impatient, and you feel so much shame. Why do you take the troubles of the world as your personal blame? There's no need for the guilt. You've done nothing wrong. She's waiting for you there. You're the rhythm of her song. That ballad of hers, it's oh so sweet. But only if you know that without you, it's incomplete. Time is ceaseless. You accept that as true. But you struggle because you know your part of it is up to you. If you listen very hard, you can hear her singing. Like the brain with the heart, you give each other meaning. You are afraid of her because she is vulnerably intricate. But just like you, she's beautiful because she's fragile and delicate. Yeah, so here's the second one, Return to Eden. To an abandoned home, I returned to see. What was real, what had changed. I discovered that what was different was me. The environment was unaltered, unfaltered, just a little rearranged. The places of my youth, give or take, were where I left them, more or less in their remembered place. The schools, the playgrounds, the streams, the lakes, the community members with the happy looks on their face. I came back home, hailed as the prodigal son, to the mountains and rivers who made me what I became. I rediscovered that cool alpine air and soft sun. Although aged by time and distance, I belong just the same. As fast as I returned, I had to go back to where I find myself now, east of Eden. But hope is not lost. Things are now on the right track. I know it's still there. I know my memories were true. To home, they will guide me like a beacon. So this poetry has kind of evolved over time. This started almost a year ago today. He started this poetry and is still posting, going strong. So this is a more recent one, Ode to the Midnight Sea. The water is dark and to most uninviting, but it feels like an old friend, present and dining. The salt tastes like sugar to me. Hello, sweet sea. I stare into the sincere, stable waves, completely devoid of light. I feel like I look into the eyes of a fellow disciple, full and bright. We sit calmly together, simply existing for each other. As I sit on the sand, my thoughts flow from one to another. All that exists are the white caps, and the shores that they lap, and the dark they highlight, and the lone man in the night. So, yeah, this last one is one from me to him. Holy hell, it's been a ride. We faced the shifting and changing tide. Some days were storm of thunder and tide. But you were there for me. But we were there for each other at the campfire. We took turns with days dark and light. And in the end, it was all right. Because you have me and I have you. It makes this life easier to do. It's been wild to grow by your side. See you become a different man on the out and inside. We're helping each other find our place. Like, how due to my horniness, you figured out you were ace. We may go vastly different ways to roam, but we will always have each other as a place to call home. So let's keep going. Let's see this wide world and become all-knowing. You're the best friend a man could ask for, so let's see this through. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Holy hell, it's been a ride, and I couldn't be more thankful to have you by my side. I love you, Caleb.
I'm going to talk really fast first so I can use it. Okay, hi everyone. Yeah. I'm a little nervous because usually I get up here and I'm like in a costume to just promote an event. So like I've been up here as a pirate or like as Elvis, but I guess I'm just me right now. But that's not going to stop me from promoting my event. So everyone buy your casino night ticket. Buy them through the Transact app. If any of you guys went to Mardi Gras last year, who here went to Mardi Gras last year? Yeah. So it's like a Mardi Gras rebrand. So instead, we're just doing it like Viva La Slogan Casino Night. We're gonna have more like tables there, more games. And if you go get your ticket now, it's better because student tickets will increase in price on February 1st. So go get your tickets now before you break the bank. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to do, so I came up here to play my melodica, which is a little bit silly, but something a little less silly happened on Friday. So last Friday, the Utah State Legislature passed House Bill 261, which will enable an overhaul of diversity, equity, and inclusion in public education, which is not great.
Utah State's Inclusion Center and Division of DEI provides everything from safe spaces for students of racial and ethnic minorities, scholarships to first-generation students, mental health resources to LGBTQ+ young adults, and offering affirming access to leadership, education, and advocacy for all students here on campus. In the state rated last in gender equality and 27th in racial equality, Utah State University has been proactive in shaping the future workforce, church leaders, community builders, learners, and USU alumni to use diverse perspectives to solve the complex problems that we face in our world right now. Apart from looking ahead, just look around the room. Everyone here benefits from being included. The Trevor Project's 2023 U.S. National Survey on the Mental Health of LGBTQ Young People found that 41% of LGBTQ+ young people seriously considered attempting suicide in the past year. This number is significantly reduced when young adults can connect to the support that DEI can provide. Diversity allows for new perspectives, equity creates a fair environment, and can help to provide opportunities for individuals who need it, and inclusion helps Aggies feel a sense of belonging and understanding. Although the university is still figuring out what the bill means coming its enactment this summer, please reach out to your legislators and ask them to consider supporting students. Putting people first should always be the priority. Check on your friends, tell them you love them, and stay swag, Aggies. Yes! Okay. Okay, I'm a little nervous. Okay, so you guys all know the Scotsman, right? Yeah. Okay, you guys ready to sing the Scotsman just a little bit out of key and a little bit slower than usual? Okay. I don't know where the sound comes out on this. You ready? You guys can do like the hand stuff too, I don't know if you're into that. Thanks, everyone.
And now, please, please turn your attention to the screens for an announcement from your prom king and queen.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I feel commitments while I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling.
You get the idea.
Now you all got.
Gotcha. All right.
We gotta move on.
Next up, we'll be hearing from Addie Hemsley with some original poetry. Grace Newfer then will be singing and playing ukulele, and then Taylor Klein will also be singing and playing ukulele.
Let's give it up for our performers!
Hey guys, how's it going? You guys having fun? Okay, this is my first time doing this, so bear with me, I'm a little nervous. But I'm gonna be reading 3 original poems I wrote, and I hope you enjoy. This poem's titled Hands He'll Hold. Don't think about your hands he held when frightened by that ghastly screen, or the way he kissed your neck so tenderly like butterflies across your floral scent. Don't think about the way he wore Don't think about the face he wore, crisp features of a prince, or the way he told you pretty things while holding your delicate frame so tight. It'll be hard, like stale bread forgotten and left out overnight, but please don't give a second thought for that boy who mistook love with lust and gifted you expired chocolates and dying rosebuds when you deserve fields of flowers and Charlie's factory. Think about the way he'll care if you ate lunch, drank water, slept well. Will he compliment your soul or the paint on your face? Will he love you in the daytime or when he's all alone at night? When pressured by others to find someone prettier, smarter, better, will he leave you or stay with you? Think about the hands he'll hold, your daughter or your son, so lovingly and true. This next poem is called Pick Me a Flower, and I worked on a flower farm over the summer last year, and so it's kind of a little bit inspired by that. Pick me a flower and I'll give you my day. We'd laugh and talk of adventures we'd like to take, around the world, flying through clouds and dreams. Buy me a bouquet and I'll give you my night, filled with romance and passion, lips do what hands do, under streetlights and back seats, stairwells and park benches. Build me a garden and I'll give you my life, tied to one another, I'll forever be yours, as your eyes are blue and mine are brown. Give me a seedling to love and to hold, together we'll cherish a love never known until cries from tiny blue lips. Lay down one singular rose on my tomb made of oak, where we will say goodbye till our hearts intertwine once more in the sky. This last one is kind of random. It's called Penny for Your Thoughts. I love pennies, I always have, and suppose I always will. They're so unique, so different from their brothers and sisters, dimes and quarters and nickels. Metallic copper with smooth sides. I don't care about nickel or zinc, nor their sparkling silver faces. In the eyes of society, they are worth next to nothing, and yet they are here, they are something. Most people spot the little piece of treasure and continue on their way. Even worse, they throw them out, denounce their worth because it's just a penny, and never give a second thought. I think about these people often. Good luck, as the saying goes, isn't the only thing they're missing. I imagine the hands that have touched its surface, weathered and cracked from a hard days of work. Now buying dinner for his family, busy with the insanity called life, tossing the small coin in the tips cup. I collect these gems in a glass-blown jar with a piece of cork sealing them in place. I could take the time to count each coin, note its birth date and where it came to be, the condition of its skin, newborns in a dying world. But I don't. I love them just the way they are. Thank you, guys.
Hey guys. This is a silly little song I wrote. It's called Mr. What's Your Name, and it's dedicated to all the cute guys I've walked by on campus that I'm too scared to talk to. Thank you. Okay. I honestly find you really attractive, even though I don't know your name. But if I did, I'd shout it from the rooftops. I realize that might make me sound insane, but I'm not used to this new place, so I'm just grateful for your face. And I'm sure you have a great personality too. Don't worry, Mr. What's your name? I miss you all the same, those dimples and your perfect smile. I wanna photograph everything that
Hi guys. I feel very silly being after this person because they wrote a song themselves and I'm singing a song from a Barbie movie from 2004. So this is If You Love Me for Me from Barbie, Princess and the Pauper. Once a lass met a lad. You're a gentle one, said she. In my heart I'd be glad if you loved me for me. You say your love is true, and I hope that it will be. I'd be sure if I knew that you loved me for me. Could I be the one you're seeking? Will I be the one you choose? Can you tell my heart is speaking? My eyes will give you clues. What you see may be deceiving. Truth lies underneath the skin. Hope can blossom by believing the heart that lies within. I'll be yours. Together we shall always be as one. If you loved me for me, who can say where we'll go? Who can promise what will be? But I'll stay by your side if you loved me for me. If you loved me for me.
Okay, everybody. Okay, everybody. Okay, everybody. We have a special surprise for you. Yeah. We want to introduce you guys to somebody. Someone very special,
A new special friend.
dear and close to our hearts. Introducing Meatball!
Oh!
He's our little prom pet. Did you know Meatball and Tony were both born on the same day?
They're brothers.
They're brothers. They share the same birthday. And they are our little prom mascots. Isn't that cute?
Cute. Okay, all right. Next up, our next performer is going to be our very own series director, Archer Dame, who is going to be singing and playing guitar. Then we have Bridger Butterfield, who will also be singing and playing guitar, and James Ashby, who will be performing some poetry.
Let's give it up!
This is going to sound really crazy, but I'm going to play bird noises while I sing. Hear me out. Come on. This would be cracking. Okay, there we go. shot. Okay. Whoa! Okay, oh my goodness. All right. Yes, it is. How does that sound? Can people hear that? Can you hear my guitar? Okay, lovely. Oh, they can't? Okay. Sick. There we go. Birds. Who doesn't love a bird? Okay. Well, hello. I'm Archer. I'm a series director. Thank you so much for being here at Pobev. I wrote this song. It's pretty vulnerable, but I got to see, and it's pretty. I wrote it at a pretty low point, and then I saw Libby Prusso win Aggie Voice. Woo! And she sang a song from The Waitress called "She Used to Be Mine," and so this is a little mix of both. All right. Cold-blooded dragon bleeds blue. How would you feel if there was no fire left in you? And in a moment, I realized I depended on you. Hate to admit, but no matter what I say, I won't believe that it's true. All that I wanted was to love you, but the mirror stays silent, and my mind won't stay quiet. Please don't take me home. I don't want to go. There's nothing left for me there. How do I settle down when I'm so afraid of the ocean waves that come crashing down? It's a bone-breaking sound. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. All of the hard times come without warning, killing a past life I've been mourning. I'm down on my knees, begging you please. I know it will get better, but there's too much wind and weather. Please, I'll hate you just to spite me. It's up in the air and I'm scared to land. I'm trying to do what's right here. She is messy just enough. She gets hurt, but she learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire in her eyes. She's been gone, but she used to be mine. She used to be mine. She used to be mine. She's up in the air and she's scared to land. She just wants to do what's right here. Whoa. Thank you.
You're a little taller, aren't you?
Little.
Right there. How are we doing, Utah State? I just released my first single on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. You can listen to it wherever. It's called Someone Who Ain't Me by Bridger Butterfield. Someone Who Ain't Me by Bridger Butterfield. I'm going to play it for you guys tonight. Well, you said you were single, and I said I am too. You told me let's get out of here, and I replied where to. I drove you to a local spot that my hometown knows, and you told me you felt something and asked if I did too. Then you told me not to settle for anyone less than you, and you showed me things about myself that I never knew. As we watched the stars touch the sky and fade out of view, I knew deep down somehow that what you said was true. Now you're with somebody. Somebody isn't me. And I'm also with someone, but someone isn't she. 'Cause you told me not to settle for anyone less than you, and you showed me things about myself that I never knew. As we watched the stars touch the sky and fade out of view, I knew deep down somehow that what you said was true. Well, your heart is wide open, it's just close to we, and I wish you the best out there with someone who ain't me. Thank you.
Dang, it's bright up here. How we doing tonight, Aggies? Woo! So I gotta apologize. I just got off an 8-hour shift, and my voice is still a little scratchy from the Scotsman earlier. So if I tip over and collapse here, just pull me up, and we'll start the next show. My name is James Ashby. I'm a poet. I'm a creative writer. That's my major here on campus. And a lot of my poetry centralizes around the poem by an ancient Roman poet named Catullus. His poem is called Ode Adamo, if anyone knows it. And he takes love. He says, I hate and I love. And he compares it to a crucifixion. It's a very obscure reference, very obscure metaphor that was expounded on indirectly in my poetry class last year, where my professor got up and he said, love is an AK-47. And we spent the class discussing and writing an extended metaphor on how love is an AK-47. It was pretty great. That's not what this poem is about. This poem is an extended metaphor. It's my own. I went home and I wrote my own on a completely different subject, or slightly different subject. But by raise of hands, who here has ever been ghosted before? Yeah, high and proud, guys. High and proud. Yeah. So this poem, take all those things into account. It's taking love and hate, that relationship, that paradoxical relationship, and pairing it together in an extended metaphor. And this poem is entitled Chips and Dip. An avocado. That's what man's heart is. Its flesh is soft, its skin tough, but its core impenetrable. The text comes in. He awaits your response. You believe it's better for him not to know that you really don't want to go. Step 1, toss that black pit into your smoothie juicer. Then turn it on. Beat and batter it with your bent metal blades. Ew, nasty. Shouldn't we peel it first? Its outer shell will rupture, and its stringy innards we will see. Oh, cool. Your bubble text will read on his screen. Or even worse, seen 2 weeks ago. Minutes disguise themselves as hours, but they don't care. Or at least not she, the one not in that horrid machine. Step 2, with your wooden eyes peer in. By now, only black-green goop can be found. The day comes and he's at your door, and still, you don't understand that even a rejection is a mercy. When compared to an evening with someone who doesn't care to even be there. You'll find the pit buried deep in ogre's slimy gore. Only barely has it survived. Should I pick it out with a fork or something? It's cracked, it's chipped, its core come off in chunks. But it's there until just friends then. Or any of those fake brittle lies that pierce our confidence with the damning truth that we're not worth hearing the very same reason you tell your friends and any beggar on the streets that will listen. Step 3, bring that knife down with all your force like axe-splitting wood to splice this chipped core. Okay, now you're just being rude. What did this little avocado ever do to you? What once was scarred but whole has now been cleaved in half, guillotined. You soon move on, and still the fractured man lingers, immobilized by the insecurities of not knowing what he did wrong. What he does know is he feels Einstein's insane man, repeating the same trial while expecting different results. What more will be said of me, thinks he. Now I've been shot down. Step 4. Take those fractured halves that just weren't good enough. Heat them up in an inferno oven hotter than any brickstone oven. This part seems unnecessary. What does this have to do with making guacamole? Melt those stubborn stones until no more than dross. What will your friends think of him? What will his friends think? All these doubts and more plague his mind, buffeting, more frequent and persistent still than the hammering vein. Step 5. Take that dross, fill a cup. Beside it, that bowl of gray-green goop, and set them unstrapped in an F1 racer's lap. Punch the gas and see it fly. Spatterings across asphalt, leather, rubber, and glass. Thank you all.
All right, Utah State. It's getting to that time of the night. We're going to take things a little slower. All I ask is everyone, please rise. Please rise. Please stand up. Please find someone, maybe the person next to you. Tonight, right now,
It's prom after all.
It's our slow dance.
Watching every motion in my foolish love's game.
Don't be shy.
On this endless ocean, finally lovers know no shame. Turning and returning to some secret place inside. Watching in slow motion as you turn around and say, take my breath away. Take my breath Watching, I keep waiting, still anticipating love. Never hesitating to become the faded one. Turning.
So beautiful,
So beautiful.
guys.
Anyone find love tonight?
All right, our next performers are going to be Nathan Christian, who will be singing, Ava Nelson, who will be doing poetry, and then we're also looking for Nathan Alstrom. If he is here, please come to the side stage.
Oh, he's not here.
He's not here? Never mind. Then after Ava, we will hear from Shane Hyatt.
Hello. Oh, that's really loud. Wow. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. First couple of items of business. Who here likes old music? Good, good. A few more. Who here likes dancing? Yeah? Okay. So in a couple weeks, there is an event that Utah State puts on called Jazz Night at Elite Hall out in Hiram. Elite Hall is one of the last spring-loaded dance floors in the country. There's going to be the big bands, like the jazz bands, going to be there. I will be singing with them. Everyone should come. It's only $10 for students if you just want to dance. It's February 8th, 9th, and 10th. And if you need to learn how to dance the Charleston, let me know. I can teach you. Okay. And who here came to Aggie Voice a couple weeks ago? No? Doesn't seem like very many people. Okay. So Archer did mention a little bit. So Livy Prusso won. Phenomenal. I had the honor of competing with her and several other people. And I don't begrudge anyone, you know, I'm not mad that she won. I am disappointed that I didn't get to sing my second song. So that being said, I'm going to sing it for you guys tonight. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I know pretty much every single one of you in here is going to know it. So without further ado. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Yeah, put some music on that's soft and slow. Yeah, baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Don't you worry, there's no hurry. We can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over what I had in mind. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Yeah, put some music on that's soft and slow. Oh, baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. I never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Now I need to be able to dance right here. I don't have anyone to dance with, sorry. A little more clapping, yeah, that works. Oh no. Where'd it go? Boo, where'd it go? Insufficient permissions. What does that even mean? Acapella, maybe? Ain't nobody ever loved nobody the way that I love you. We're alone now, you don't know how long I've wanted to. Lock them doors and turn the lights down low. And put some music on that's soft and slow. Yeah, baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you. Okay, so I actually wrote this poem this week, and I wrote it from a prompt, and the prompt was one of your first memories of writing. And so I actually wrote about my two first memories of writing that were most significant to me, so I called it Core Memories. My first full-length novel, the notebook was purple and I was 10. Thin pages peeled around my inexperienced fingers, smudged with innocence and overused fantasy tropes. Late hours, when my lamp cut through the dark, my dad sat on my floor and listened to me read the chapters I had written that day. I wonder when writing started to feel different, when it became everything instead of just one of the things. Not my first poem, no, but my 6th or 7th maybe. When I was 16, the first time I couldn't make myself move from my bed, drenching my blankets with tears, but what else was there to do besides remain in the wet, salty burrito? This was the first time I used poetry to dig around inside, bumping into things I disliked and letting that bleed from my pen. Most of those poems were about crying. Write about what you know, right? I must have written 5 or 6. I think that was the day I realized that sometimes it's better to take the raw strings of your soul and let that color the paper, instead of the fantasies and fiction I always tried to imitate. I've never felt so empty as I did then, where the tears didn't stop and I didn't try to stop them, and the pillow I gripped felt like the only thing keeping me grounded. And then I think I found it. The will to extend trembling fingers towards the pain, a determination to meet it halfway. And it doesn't matter how many years it took me to accept that life wouldn't match my fiction and fantasies, because even then I knew that I wouldn't let my life be a waste. And sometimes the best lines come from tear-soaked sheets as much as they do from the warmth of your first kiss or the memory of a melting sunset.
Hello, how are we doing? Technical difficulties.
Hello, how are we doing?
Should I turn it up on here?
Yeah. All the way? Or Is that, can you hear that, or up? Up, okay. Should I turn it, okay. Okay, what's up? My name is Shane. I wrote this song, it's called Just Go. As you can see, I'm another student with a guitar, so I hope you like my song. Okay. I just can't seem to write a song. All the words seem to come out so wrong. Can't seem to make it to perfection. It's wondering why I think I should be the exception. Can't seem to make a masterpiece. It's taken the better half of me
start swimming upstream. You know, taking things too slow can make you lose the flame, and wouldn't that be a shame? So just go. You know it's all been done before. You're not the only one who thinks she can change the world. My pencil hovers above the page, wondering how long I will choose to hesitate. You know, you gotta grow. You're stronger than you seem. It's time to start swimming upstream. You know, taking things too slow can make you lose the flame, and wouldn't that be a shame? The leaves turn round, they fall around. Nobody puts them down for making the same sound. I try too hard to make a brand new start. Ends up breaking my heart, watching these dreams fall apart. You know, taking things too slow can make you lose the flame, and wouldn't that be a shame? 'Cause you're moving too slow to let the light inside show. Don't you let it go to waste while you're staying so afraid. So get up and turn the page before you start to lose the flame. Got your parachute to save you, now just jump out of the plane. You know, you gotta grow. You're stronger than you seem. It's time to start swimming upstream. Thank you.
Let's give it up. Another round for our performers tonight. Woo! Oh, so good. The talent in this room is crazy.
Crazy talent.
And we're just going to keep going. So up next, we have Johnny Cohn doing some poetry, Aiden Reese singing with acoustic guitar, and Yash Kazer doing poetry.
Give it up for our next performers.
I wrote a poem. This one is so intense, passionate, and sexual, just how I like it. Okay. Thank you. My bed is nice, but you know what's nicer? Sharing it. My songs are all so good, but you know what makes them all better? Blaring it. My thoughts are rampant, but you know what focuses my mind? Daring it. Where's that person that's gonna dare me, put themselves on my line and share me, who tunes in and starts to care for me? I don't care for a whole lot of material, but you, Shoddy Boo Thing, you take my ground state and send it aerial. Like my control tower, seeing me up in the air and giving me more power. Let me tell you about that when we're in my shower, watering. Shut the fuck. Let me tell you more about that when we're in my shower, watering you, my beautiful flower. Make sure your roots are deep though, 'cause I'm destined to grow, change, and bloom into something beautiful. And you'd be a fool if you thought I wasn't gonna drag you up there with me to the clouds. Don't turn this into a love that's usable. I might have to prune it back, cut off all the growth we've made so far so I can get back on my beautiful path. My beautiful life that sometimes is gloomy, honestly would be black and white if it were a movie. But it's not a movie, and no one else gets to see all of your naked beauty but me. And hold on, because that's not what I care about. The physical desire up in this hood, I wouldn't ever need any of that if it's not what makes you feel good. Remember, guys, this is an energy exchange, and I like any type of breathing when you're saying my name. We could fly through the stars, we could sail through the clouds, 'cause this trip is lasting forever. Hell, we could even die together. But where does it start? With the simple hellos, stopping that pretty girl to tell her she slays. It starts with mellow days. Then coming over to my place, sharing some of your precious time and space. As adventurous as I've been in my life, and as much as I've lived on the edge through my strife, I feel just as good and just as simple as anyone else. And no one should be more important than other people to themselves, because there are a million people out there in the infinite universe, and I'm just one of them. Even still, I'm a person, and when people don't see that is my biggest aversion. So I'll keep searching for my beautiful flower, planning for potting season. Nothing is more important to me than chasing my dreams. And a man like that can never be defeated, because I'll fight until I find myself in a position where I've won. With that in mind, choose the right battles. Again, with that in mind, you know I'm choosing you to battle. Whether it's prom night, under starlight, it could be wrong or just right. I'm taking you on with all of my might. Living that life and chasing you is my human right. And you couldn't take it away if you tried. I'll live that every time. So the next time you have someone's heart in your hands, care for it. Because you don't know what they've been through, but they carry it. And when they let you stay with them in that night, cherish it. In the end, all you have is each other, and I just want my lover. But love is crazy, love is wild, and it's something I haven't felt for a long time. All I know now is I'm gonna fight for it.
It's good to see you guys too. Alrighty, how are y'all doing tonight? Okay, don't fall asleep on me. How are we doing tonight? The mic got angry at me. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're gonna do a little sound check. Okay, can you hear my guitar okay? Does the mic need to be any closer? Okay, cool. So last time I did Pobev, I played a little song called Thursday. It was kind of a somber song, kind of about emotionally thinking it was summer when really it was fall. This song is called Friday. It's a follow-up, it's a continuation of that, and it's kind of like emotionally being in winter, but learning to enjoy it. It's a fun little song I wrote this week, so we're gonna see if I can remember the lyrics. But it goes something like this. Still waking up, still cloudy skies, and even though it's still dark outside, you best believe I got plans tonight. Up and at 'em in the winter, find the sweet inside the bitter cold. I'm okay and getting better, friends and I, we go together, we go. We're singing, and I don't really care if I'm gonna lose my voice, as long as I don't got a girl, I'll be chilling with the boys on Friday. You can find me on the highway, driving just to find a place to make some noise. Got a smile on my face, cause it's my choice on Friday. Even if it isn't my way, even if we gotta step by the light of the moon. If the sun isn't up, it'll be here soon enough. Okay, you're 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Someone who is gonna try and help me keep my head on straight. I'm a bit of a case, but I got a million ways to help you feel remembered when you've had a bad day. You're a priceless treasure who was sent from heaven. We all keep forgetting we're still learning lessons, and life's greatest struggles we can still feel joy. As long as I don't got a girl, I'll be chilling with the boys on Friday. You can find me on the highway, driving just to find a place to make some noise. Got a smile on my face, cause it's my choice on Friday. Even if it isn't my way, even if we gotta step by the light of the moon. If the sun isn't up, it'll be here soon. We're singing, and I don't really care if I'm gonna lose my voice. As long as I don't got a girl, you can catch me with the boys on Friday. You can find me on the highway, driving just to find a place to make some noise. Got a smile on my face, cause it's my choice on Friday. Even if it isn't my way, even if we gotta step by the light of the moon. If the sun isn't up, it'll be here soon enough. Soon enough, soon enough. Remember, everyone, the homies are where the heart is. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This first piece is called At My Funeral. At my funeral, where no one will attend, where no truth will be spoken, my death will never be avenged. At my funeral, they will tell a story that is not mine, carve the wrong name in my gravestone, tell an end that is not how I died. At my funeral, you will find no suicide note, will serve food I couldn't eat, will say it was my fault. At my funeral, from which my lovers will be barred, my siblings will shed tears, my parents pray to their God. At my funeral, the eulogy will not tell the life of a trans whore, just an identity that was long dead. At my funeral, no one will know who it is they bury or what I have done. This next snippet is a piece I wrote for my essay, Proud Whore, that's being published through Feminist Colleges in New York City soon. It's gonna be talking about my experience of realizing I'm trans and that the myths I'd been told about trans people were wrong. The monster I was told to look out for had no thick claws, hideous scales, or fiery breath. All this time, it was a broken child staring me back in the mirror. This next piece is exploring some different snippets of memories related to about 9 different episodes of violence, so just quick trigger warning. It's called It Won't Be the Last. I'm so sorry this happened to you, she said. It's fine. It isn't the first. It won't be the last. A suicide attempt in the restroom at prom. It isn't the first. It won't be the last. Your partner calls you a cheater for what was out of your control. It isn't the first, it won't be the last. How to self-induce an abortion sits in my search history. It isn't the first, it won't be the last. Another pregnancy test sits in the trash. It isn't the first, it won't be the last.
An officer sits in his chair and tells you you're lying. He isn't the first, he won't be the last. Breaking down blameworthy details in your story, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Like when you couldn't say no, only I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. The attorney's office is declining my case because I am a sex worker, and everyone knows you can't rape a whore. It isn't the first, it won't be the last. A man with almost 40 victims per year gets 2 days in jail. They were all sex workers. It isn't the first, it won't be the last. And there will be 40 more next year because this isn't his last. While he stands in court, a gay male sex worker is murdered in the streets of Brigham City. He isn't the first, he won't be the last. His little sister follows in his footsteps until it's her turn to be beaten to death. It isn't the first, she won't be the last. Another fucking dead hooker joke in another fucking movie, and the audience roars in laughter. It isn't the first, it won't be the last. I sit in the audience and try and suck it up while my thoughts are screaming, you can't rape a whore, 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 and a murdered whore is a meaningless joke because it isn't the first time and it won't be the last. This last poem is one I wrote combining some of my favorite myths and histories around redheads. It's called, at least throughout history, not currently, it's called To My Ancestors. I am descended from children of demons, from the hypersexual and the moralists, from the satanic orgy goers, from those who bathed in blood, from the children of Lilith, I am a redhead. I am descended from witches, from those who defied cultural and sexual norms, from the early feminists, from those burned alive, from the falsely accused, I am a redhead. I am descended from vampires, from skin that burns under the sun like no other, from the blood drinkers, from the murdered, from the isolated, I am a redhead. So tell me, past ones, what does it look like when red hair is set aflame? What does it tell me, Dracula? Is our blood really poisonous? Tell me, Rumpelstiltskin, can red hair really be spun into gold? Tell me, Bloody Mary, why is my hair so red? Did I have sex with the devil? Did I bathe in children's blood? Was I a murderer in my past life? No? So why? Let this red be a symbol of the blood they have spilt and the woman they have burned, that we will not die out so easily. Thank you.
Wow, let's give it up one more time for our performers tonight. Woo! Love you. Wow, Hannah, haven't these performers been so bright?
They have been really bright. Almost makes me want to.
Wear my sunglasses at night?
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can watch you weave and breathe.
Anyway, our last three performers are going to be, first up we have Josie DeFay, who will be singing and playing guitar, and then we have Christina Avery, who will also be singing and playing guitar, and to close off the night we'll have Colby Flake, who will be singing.
Hello, I'm Josie. I'm really scared, so please be nice to me. This is Lord, I hope this day is good.
Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand. I don't need fortune, I don't need fame. Send down the thunder, Lord, send down the rain. But when you're planning just how it will be, plan a good day for me. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be grateful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. You've been the king since the dawn of time. All that I'm asking is a little less crying. It might be hard for a devil to do, but it would be easy for you. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good.
Y'all are quite lucky tonight. I've never performed in public before. So just real quick, this song came out yesterday. It's not by me. I wish it was. It's an amazing song. It's by Wyatt Flores. He's from Stillwater, Oklahoma. I was born there. I'm also from Oklahoma. So it's a nice little connection. It's called Milwaukee. And I hope none of y'all are too sad tonight, because I'm about to make it worse. Somewhere in Milwaukee, there's snow covering concrete, and I still see you walking away. And I tried to say I'm sorry, that frozen rain kept falling, and I couldn't find the words to make you stay. You can hate my eyes for watching you leave. Hate my should've chased you down feet. Not trying to keep you wrapped in my arms. You can hate my hands for letting you go. Hate my lips for kissing yours cold. And hiding all my feelings in the dark. Please don't hate my heart. And I was choked up on that freezing wind. I bit my tongue until it bled, pulling back the words till my lungs turned blue. and I still see your fingerprints running across my frostbit skin. All I'm breathing in is the truth.
Oh, gracious. It's a little slow. Sorry.
You can hate my eyes for watching you leave. Hate my shoulda chased you down feet. Not trying to keep you wrapped in my arms. You can hate my hands for letting you go. Hate my lips for kissing yours cold. And hiding all my feelings in the dark. Please don't hate my heart. Please don't hate my heart. You can hate my eyes for watching you leave. Hate my shoulda chased you down feet. Not trying to keep you wrapped in my arms. You can hate my hands for letting you go. Hate my lips for kissing yours cold. Hiding all my feelings in the dark. Please don't hate my heart.
Ring, ring. Hello?
Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Jake.
I just got the word.
Oh, the what word?
We have a surprise last performance.
What? Who is it?
Aggie Bella!
Give it up for Aggie Bella!
Alrighty, how are we doing tonight? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Well, we are Aggie Pella, your Utah State a cappella group, and we are here to close out our wonderful prom Pobev, our prom bev, if you will, with a fun rendition of For the Longest Time. And I hope that you have the best time, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram, aggie.pella. Sorry, wait, something's missing. Something's missing. Woo! Alrighty, I'm ready. Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest. If you said goodbye to me tonight, there would still be music left to write. What more can I do? I'm so inspired by you. That hasn't happened for the longest time. Once I thought my innocence was gone. Now I know that happiness goes on. That's where you found me when you put your arms around me. I haven't been there for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest. If you said clearing in the hall, and the greatest miracle of all is how you need you and how I need very long. But you could be right, and I could be wrong. Maybe I've been hoping too hard, but I've gone this far, and it's more than I hoped for. I don't care what consequence it brings. I have been a fool for lesser things. I want you so bad. I think you ought to know that I intend to hold you for the longest time. Whoa, 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 for the longest time.
Let's give it up one more time, Rocky Power! And for our performers tonight! Woo! Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. It's been an honor. It's been such a good prom. Hope you found some love.
Get home safe, everyone. That's our show.
2, 3, My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking two together, 'cause we don't know how. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. We get together, oh, we get together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. If what they say is nothing is forever, then what makes good? Love the exception. So why yo, are we so in denial when we know we're not happy here? Y'all don't wanna hear me, you just wanna dance. Don't want to meet your daddy. Just want you in my caddy. Don't want to meet your mama. Just want to make you come. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Hey, alright now, fellas. Yeah. Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. I can't hear you. I say what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Alright. Okay, now ladies. Now we gon' break this thing down in just a few seconds. Now don't have me break this thing down for nothing. Now I wanna see y'all on y'all baddest behavior. Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Here we go. Oh, shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hey, shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid. Now all Beyonce's and Lucy Lou's and Baby Dolls, get on the floor. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Sugar, shake it. You know what to shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Just for one day, we can be heroes. Just for one day, and you can be me. efforts. That is that. Though nothing will keep us together, we could still die just for one day.